Well, we started with investment properties and started flipping houses. And I was like, why are we giving away this commission? We could do this ourselves. And why don't we? So we did. And we built up a nice inventory of investment properties, and we've just grown from there. And it was just kind of the logical next step.
Well, hey, gang, it's Ryan Surratt, your host of the Agent X Factor podcast. And today I have Nan Robinson with us from Dwell Realty. Nan, I'm so excited for you to be a part of the show today. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. Now, Nan, tell me this, if you don't mind. How long have you been in real estate?
Um, Let me think. Over 4 years. I know at least over four. I don't know the exact date, and that's terrible, but it all
No,
comes fast.
that's wow. So was it, I think 2 years ago, you were voted, you received an award about 2 years ago, or wait, it was last year, I can't remember. You were voted the agent of this, it was the local newspaper put it out as the most popular agent, I think, in Smith County.
Yes, it was I've been nominated 3 years in a row for Best in Town. And this past year I actually won it. So it just came out, I think, the end of September. So yeah, it took 3 years, but we got here.
There you go. Well, to be nominated as well is just an honor, but to win it, wow, that is great. And so let me ask this question of you. So what got you into doing real estate?
Well, we started with investment properties and started flipping houses. And I was like, why are we giving away this commission? We could do this ourselves. And why don't we? So we did. And we built up a nice inventory of investment properties, and we've just grown from there. And it was just kind of the logical next step.
Fantastic. That's great. Well, so let me ask, so being a top agent, being voted best in town and nominated multiple years in a row, what are some of the things that you're doing, maybe 2 or 3 things that you do that really set you apart from other agents?
I think the first one is customer service. Everyone wants to be taken care of.
Sure.
So I think if you give them your undivided attention, and they, are the king and queen of the day when you're with them, I think that goes a long way, because they know that you're dedicated to them and their goal is important to you. And I think the next one is knowledge. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know the market. You have to know the market area. You have to know about the homes and what's selling and how to market it and how to sell it to not just people in Tyler, but we're talking nationwide and out of the country as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That's is there anything that you did to develop your customer service?
Just wanting to please. I don't know that it's anything I did. I think it's just something inside of me. I don't want to let anyone down, and I want them to have the absolute best experience buying or selling their home. So that kind of pulls out all the stops,
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. So why do you think a lot of agents don't provide the level of customer service that you do?
Maybe it's lack of organization, because it's tough. It's tough to keep up with. So if you're definitely not organized and keeping up with your clients and returning phone call or having a strong support staff, I think that's probably some people's ruin. It's so much. I mean, there's a lot coming at you, and you have to be able to juggle it all.
Is there anything that you would tell kind of an agent just getting started, or maybe you've already told them of how to get more organized to help them thrive?
Yes. You need a strong CRM, customer relationship management software. That is your key to everything. That's what you should be living in and out of, and all of your data should be in. I mean, including birth dates and anniversaries and home anniversaries. That's your way to stay in front of them and to keep current with them. Or someone they may know, oh, hey, we just got something from Nan in the mail the other day. so-and-so selling. I should tell her about,
Yeah.
what to do, what's happening in the neighborhood.
Well, that kind of leads me to my next question. So you got the CRM system, which is very helpful. Many agents don't use that. What are some other things that are practical tools that you would say an agent could really benefit from?
A mentor.
Okay.
I strongly believe in mentorship. You need to find someone that, you work with well with their personality. Same thing if you're buying or selling, you want to work with someone, that jives
Sure.
well with you and you have the
Yeah.
same goals. So I think that is really important, um, because they can show you all of the things that they've already done and what
Yeah.
didn't work for them. It may cost you a little bit for this mentor to help you, but you're going to be years ahead of all the other new agents that didn't have a mentor and they're trying to figure it out on their own.
Sure.
What's working, what's not working. It's a lot of money. Some people pour into, lead generation that is very costly and quite expensive. So, you know, take other people's advice and grow from them with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That is really good. Okay. Is there anything else that you would say that you're doing that you would give as a tidbit or advice to a new agent that you feel like has been very helpful in moving your business forward?
Um, let's see, networking,
Yeah.
definitely networking opportunities. And that's not just real estate
Sure.
events or groups of people. I mean, we come in contact with people from all avenues, from the business world to the farming. I mean, we're very diverse
Right.
community out here in East
Yeah.
Texas. And I feel like I can learn something from everyone. And I think that bit of knowledge that I've gained from working with all of those individuals and families has helped me grow. So I think take something from every opportunity that you're given and every person through that networking.
That's a great line. Take something from every opportunity you're given. And so, whoever you meet, even bad experiences, good
Yeah,
experiences, yeah,
grow from it.
yeah, yeah. So let me ask this question. You're with Dwell Realty, and David and I are friends over there, and just a great group. Do you think that has helped you reach the next level, being a part of such a high class brokerage office?
I don't definitely think it hurt at all. David has a great organization and he's poured so much into it and to establish Dwell in the community where it's at now. And it's recognizable all over. I mean, you see the signs and oh, that's Dwell, and you know what
Sure.
to expect from Dwell. And so I think that has definitely helped people to know what they're going to get when they sign on with Dwell or where they reach out or even reaching out with me now that I'm affiliated.
Sure, sure. That's excellent. Well, I got to ask. Okay, so reaching where you are and your level of success, is there anything that's kind of your secret sauce or your, something that you could share that really separates you from all the other agents out there? Because there's a lot of them.
You do whatever it takes. There's a
I
lot
like.
of agents in our area that I've come in contact with, even not just in our area, but worldwide, that just have the mentality sometimes that it's not their job. And I don't have that same philosophy. So we're going to do whatever it takes to make it work, whether that means we need to come over and help scrub floors or help with a move out or help clean out gutters or get a yard guy over there to help us replant in the front, whatever it is that we need to do. There's not anything that's not our job. I mean, I've put
Yeah.
people's dogs in my car and sat outside while showings are going on so that, they could get there
Wow.
and see the house because the clients couldn't get there to get their animals, but it's just
Yeah.
whatever it takes. So above and beyond.
Wow. So that's a good mentality. Do you think that kind of separates those that are more serious and professional about being a real estate agent, those that are, they're doing really well, have that mentality, I'm going to do whatever I can to serve my clients and to move them forward, whereas some others maybe just don't have that mentality yet for whatever reason.
Right.
And
And it may go back to the mentorship.
yeah, that's
I
true.
mean,
That's
it
true.
depends on who you align yourself with. I mean, how you are going to conduct business. So
Sure.
I think that's very important. Be very selective on who you align yourself with as a mentor, and get to know them and see what they're doing and how they're responding. And is that how you really want to grow yourself? And if
Yeah.
not, then move on. There's no hard feelings. It's just, this wasn't the right fit, and let me find someone who is a great match for me and who has my same business model and personality traits.
I think that's a great thing to say, that sometimes, we can get a couple nuggets out of somebody as a mentor, move on, move to the next one. And we may stay with someone else longer, may align with them better. And I think that's a great point, because, this market, I think having, especially in this market right now, having that mentorship, that coach, someone to help, that's maybe even gone before you to help lead you through it, is vital. What are you doing? What are you seeing yourself or others that are doing in this market? We're in October 2023 right now, and the rates are up. Things are a little crazy. We're at an all-time low with mortgage applications, and so it's a different world. What are you doing to just continue to move business forward?
Educate.
Hmm.
Educate your clients. A lot of them are nervous and scared because they just don't know. They don't have all the information. They don't understand what's happening. I
Sure.
have a lot of, say, buyers, for instance, that are, oh no, we're going to wait until the interest rates go back down. Well, let's sit down and let's do the math and let's see what that really looks like on paper.
Yeah.
House prices are not selling for 20 and 30 and $40,000 over list price anymore, and
Right.
sellers are actually giving concessions so that they can move their homes. Even new builders are giving huge concessions. So
Sure.
it's, let's do the math and see how that comes out on paper. Is it worth you to wait when you can have the pick of all these homes and get the exact one that you want at a great price with great seller concessions added, buyer
Yeah.
concessions? So it's talking them through the process, because some of them just don't understand it and what that means for them.
Huh. You wear many hats, don't you? So educator, counselor, as
Dog
well
sitter.
as dog sitter. Yeah. That's true. Well,
Yeah.
let me ask this. I got two more questions that I really want to ask. So, what is one transaction that you've had that it was just the transaction you always go back to, that as friends, family, whatever it was, maybe your own deal, that you would be willing to share, and kind of what you learned from it?
I don't wish I could just pinpoint it. I just don't have one, but I mean, it's really hard to not take something from every transaction,
Hmm.
whether it's how you deal with a certain personality
Yeah, sure.
or a certain culture or a certain profession, because as we know, we have a lot of doctors in this area and lots of medical field people, and it's a little harder sometimes to work with their schedules. So
Right.
you have to grow and adapt as well, and not be so rigid and conforming.
Sure,
um,
sure.
I told someone the other day, it might have been someone I'm mentoring, I told him, I was like, if you don't keep growing and learning from every situation in real estate, something's wrong.
Hmm.
Your blinders are on, or you've gotten become really tunnel vision
Sure.
focused, and you're not seeing the broad spectrum of things. I said, so you need to be able to let all that stuff in. You still have a goal, you still have that fiduciary duty to your client and to
Yeah.
do what's in their best interest. I said, but you have to be able to take in the whole big picture and understand where they're coming from so that you can get to the table together and have an understanding and walk away with, I didn't see it that way, or I should have tried that, or I'm going to try that with the next one, and see if that helps with their situation.
Huh. That's wonderful. I can tell uh, why you've been nominated 3 years in a row and won best in town as a real estate agent. So it makes sense. And because what you're saying are just nuggets of gold. Just that's wonderful. Well, okay. So last question here: if someone wanted to reach out to you, how would be best? Maybe they're a client that they see this and they want to connect with you, or they're a real estate agent and they want you to mentor them. As you mentioned that a couple of times now, how can they reach out to you?
My cell phone, email, I'm on social media, anywhere, honestly. I mean, this thing doesn't leave the side right here. You see it sitting right here beside me. It's on silent right now, but it does any of those avenues work. And call up to Dwell, come by the office, let's go to lunch, let's have coffee, whatever it takes. I'll meet with you if I can help you in some way. I believe in that. I feel that everyone should have the opportunity if they choose to.
Sure.
It's not going to come and be handed to you. You have to work. There's a whole lot of work that goes into this. And if you're willing to work with that, find you someone who's willing to work with you to grow you into that better agent, that superstar, or, luxury listing agent, or farm and ranch agent, whatever it is that you have that dream or desire to be. Find someone that's going to be able to help you get there and build that trust together.
Gosh, that is great. That is awesome. Well, Nan, you've given me some wonderful information that I've written down. Some of that I'm going to try to use in my own business as well. And thank you for being a part of the show today, and let me just learn from your success.
Oh, well, I appreciate you. Thanks for reaching out. And you have any questions, you know where to find me.
You bet. Well, to our listeners, thanks for listening as we chatted with Nan, and just stay tuned as we talk to top agents like Nan to learn from their success. We'll catch you next time. Thanks so much.